Hello my friends, welcome to another Choose Your Card reading. I pull 3 cards at random, not 2, 3, can't count, not even with my fingers, I'm sorry. 3 cards at random. You can choose either 1 card or 2 cards if your question happens to have deeper layers to it. And today I am using the Cosmic Visions Tarot, which was created by Jessica Shackleton. This is available for sale on Jessica's website. It is self-published. I do not get any type of monetary compensation or any other type of compensation for saying that. But I always like to say where I got my decks from, just to be fair, and people always ask me anyway. It's a gorgeous deck. It has quickly become one of my favorites. I use it all the time. I mean, isn't this deck just crazy pretty? Honestly. So this is the deck I'll be using, and I will be shuffling and concentrating on you all. This is a reading for the collective, of course. It is not limited by the date on which I do the reading. My intention for every reading I do on my site is that they are meant for you when they come across your feed, whenever that may be. All right, here we go. I'm going to shuffle 7 times, and I will put this on fast forward for this section so you don't have to sit there through it all. All right, I'm going to zoom in a little bit and give you more of a completely overhead view here. Okay, my camera would not zoom in without me having to turn it off, so I'm going to go ahead and shuffle it 2 more times just so you can see my card draws are completely random. You won't see any edits after between the shuffle and me laying of the cards. That way you know this is not a canned reading. I'm not looking at the meanings of the cards ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to cut this deck into 3 piles. And I'm going to draw card number 1. These cards tend to stick together, so I have to be really careful to only draw 1 card. Card number 2. And last but not least, card number 3. Card on the bottom of the cut there. That's the one I always pull. Okay, here we go. 3 cards. Now I'm going to interpret them. If you hear any noise, that's just my chair as I sit down. Okay, card number 1. We have, the Magician. That's a great card. That card is a Major Arcana card. Major Arcana cards, when they show up in a reading, they represent major spiritual or soul lessons that present themselves in the current situation. So with the situation you're dealing with now, or whatever question it is that you had upon your heart, the Magician is here saying you have the resources available to you to get through this situation, basically with flying colors. The Magician is the type of person who's very skilled, knowledgeable, talented, even gifted. So whatever it is you're concerned about right now, the Magician is here to remind you, you have the tools right in front of you. You just need to pick them up and use them, whether that's a skill with communication or what you do for your career or even your personality traits. All of these can be great skills when it comes to challenging times in our lives. So the Magician is saying you've got all the tools in front of you, just pick them up and use them. And the Magician also, this is a card of manifesting your own reality, and I do have to preface this by saying the planetary alignment that we all experienced right at the end of February, that was the final push. That's what pushed our entire planet and all her inhabitants up into the 5th dimension. We're all living in 5D right now, and there's no getting out of it, whether you want to or not. So what this means is our thoughts are now our greatest and most powerful tool. What you think will become. So be careful with your thoughts. And the magician's a reminder of that too, because he's the master manifester of the tarot. What he sets his mind to, he does. What he thinks about, what he focuses on for his goals, he accomplishes them. So it's just a very important reminder. Our thoughts are now our reality. So be very careful what you think. Okay? That goes for everyone, no matter the situation, no matter which card you pulled. Now we go on to card number 2 after I take a drink of water. Okay. Card number 2 is the 4 of Cups. The Cups suit is governed by the element of water. Water rules our emotions. And it can rule over our sensitivities in terms of psychic abilities as well, and creativity is a big part of this suit. And here we have a young lady soaking in rainbow colored water. I mean, this deck, it's just amazing. I love this deck. And she's got 3 cups on saucers in front of her, and they're floating on the water. Now in the tarot, there's a tradition. When the cups are upright in a card, they represent being filled with the blessings of life, the blessings that the universe has to offer us. When they're on their sides on the ground, that means the blessings have been lost, spilled out. What we have here is a 4th cup coming down from above, and look, it's pouring these rainbow colors down into the water. This is a little different. What this card is saying is that you've got your blessings here in front of you. She has her eyes closed. She's not seeing the blessings that she has. And here's this 4th cup that the universe is offering her. It's behind her back. She can't see that cup either, but it's pouring all these blessings down into the water in which she is soaking. So what this means is she doesn't see what's being offered to her. Is she going to miss out on this opportunity, or will it positively affect her life regardless? We don't know. But this card is always a reminder. Count your blessings. And as you count your blessings, express gratitude for what you have in your life, and also express gratitude for those things you wish you had, but they have not yet manifested. When we express gratitude ahead of time, our blessings come to us that much quicker. So do that with a grateful heart, and your blessings will manifest. This is really a really powerful reading. If you look through it and listen to it again with the 2 first cards, I mean, that's like, wow. Now we get card number 3, and it is the Lovers. Again, a very powerful reading as a 3-card spread, because you've got 2 major arcana cards here flanking a minor arcana card. Major arcana cards, again, they're always spiritual or soul lessons. The Lovers card, this represents the spiritual forces of choice, temptation, attraction, and it can, on a more mundane level, represent a romantic relationship. So this can be your relationship, it can be your partner, it could be a partner that has not yet manifested. And actually, I think a lot of you right now are looking for that special partner. And when I'm done with this card, I'm going to interpret all 3 as if this were a question of, when will my soulmate enter my life? Because that's what I'm seeing in the cards. This is like a soulmate reading. It's like clear cut. So the Lovers card is saying, if you have a choice, you already know what the answer is. You just need to focus on that answer and carry it out, whatever actions are involved, even if you don't want to do it, because this is going to be for your highest good. Things will work out in the end, even if the path to get there is a little bit rocky. Okay. I'm also seeing, I'm really focusing on the concentric circles here. And to me, as an artist myself, concentric circles represent decreasing focus, meaning you look at the big picture out here, then the inner picture, further inner, and then innermost picture. Okay? So it's saying you need to narrow in on your focus. For those who've chosen this card, narrow your focus. Your energy is spread too thin. You need to pay closer attention to where you're sending your energy. Okay? And also your thoughts. Remember, where our thoughts flow, there goes also our energy. So it's also another reminder to focus on the positive. Okay, now a little bonus. I'm going to interpret this as though y'all are asking, when will my soulmate appear? Do I have a soulmate? What's going to happen with my relationship? Okay. For a relationship, the magician is saying, just like I said earlier, you've got the tools you need in order to either manifest your soulmate or strengthen your existing relationship. The tools are there, the answers are there. If your soulmate or your ideal partner has not manifested in your life yet, again, our thoughts, more so now than ever before in human history, govern our reality now. Imagine yourself with your perfect partner. Now, do not put a face on your partner, okay? Because you can't focus on a specific person. Even though you may believe this is the one person for you, God always knows what's best, okay? Take a back seat, turn over control to your angels to manifest for you the one partner who's perfect for you. Don't have anyone specific in mind, because then you're trying to manipulate that person into making a choice they may not be ready or willing to make. When we open the door for our ideal partner to come through from the universe, who is truly meant for us, and we don't specify who it should be, that's when the blessings will flow. That's when your partner will manifest. When we're so narrow-mindedly focused on what we think we want, or a specific person we're focused on, that's when doors close. So be open to receive, and this person will come. Then you've got the Four of Cups here. Typically, this is a card of being disappointed about what you have right in front of you. Some of you are involved in a relationship already that is lacking in one way or another. So you're unhappy and you're wondering if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence. But it's saying your blessings are right where you're at. Okay? Unless, of course, in any way this relationship is physically, emotionally, or mentally detrimental to your well-being. And if that's the case, I do counsel people to walk away when they're being victimized. You know, that could be the situation too. You know, this is only a 3-card reading. I would need further cards to tell if that's the case or not. And again, this is also a reading for the collective, so I do have to talk in more generalized terms. But that's what I'm seeing with this card. Then the Lover's card is saying, using your gifts, turning control over to your angels and to the universe to manifest that perfect person for you, they will come no matter how disappointed you've been with relationships in the past. This person is out there for you. And I firmly believe that. We all have that one perfect partner out there. Some of us may never find them, you know, but hopefully, hopefully we find solace in whomever we do end up with. And some of us make the decision to be happily on our own our whole lives. You know, take a little wisdom from my mom. My mom was the smartest person I know. And she unfortunately passed away in 2008 at the age of 82. She lived a nice long life, but she used to always tell me, it's better to be alone and happy than with someone and miserable. Take that to heart. So there's that little bit of motherly wisdom from my mom. But overall, the forces are in existence now to bring this relationship into reality. And again, a big part of this is that we're now in the 5th dimension. And what we think will manifest. So again, I stress to you all, be very careful with your thoughts, okay? And when you do have a negative thought or a fear enters your brain, don't be like, oh my God, I just had this fear. Oh my God, now what? No, no, no. Just look at it and be like, okay, I know this isn't real yet. And mentally draw a big red X through it. I will try to remember to link to an article below about how to use the big red X to cancel out your negative thoughts and your fears. It's a really powerful method. I've used it for years and years, and it's helped me in my life so much. I can't even begin to tell you. And it's easy. Anybody can do this, and you don't need any tools, just your brain. So I'll remember to link to that below. I thank you all for tuning in. If you received any value from this reading, I do thank you. If you would decide to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and drop a comment. Comments help to get my video out in front of new people. I would very much appreciate that. Thank you all so much. This is Nefer of Magical Musings, wishing you a blessed day ahead.